So today we're going to be talking about the importance of water. Now, as you know, 99% of tea is water, so it's so important. And today we're going to be doing an experiment with Mariella Erkens. Now, she is a tea sommelier and author of this fantastic book, Tea, Wine's Sober Sibling. If you're a tea novice or if you've been in tea for years, this book is a must-have. So check out in the link below for more information. So tell us what we're going to be doing today.
I am going to prove to you, unfortunately, the viewers cannot taste and smell, but you can, the importance of water. What water do you use for tea? Okay, I'm not going to tell you yet. I'm just going to tell you, here you have your regular tap water, right?
Yes.
100 degrees. Here I have soft water with a pH level of 6.5, which means neutral once it's boiled. This one has almost 9, pH level 9, which means it's very alkaline. And that affects the flavor and the smell. But you will be able to tell later. Here I have your regular tea bags, you know. This one doesn't have a string, so we'll have to make do with the spoon. So all the parameters are equal, same tea, same glasses, same brewing time, except for yours, I'll explain it later, same temperature, just the water is different. Okay, now this one, I need your assistance, because we have to do everything simultaneously.
I'm your sous chef today, so tell me what you need.
Okay, if you could pour the water at exactly the same time as I will, in these two glasses.
Yeah.
Now, this one is your average way of making tea, you know, 30 seconds, up and down, out it goes. Then this one you leave for 1 minute, don't touch it.
Sure.
As the tea companies usually advise. And then I will do the same, except with soft water.
Okay.
Okay?
And will you leave it for 1 minute as well?
As well.
Okay.
So these
1 minute, in and out.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Let's do it?
Let's do it. Okay.
At the same time,
Here we
right?
go.
So you just divide over these two. And we should have the exact amount, let's say up to here. So this one needs a bit more, bit more, bit more. No, this one no. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
We set it to 1 minute.
Okay, and this one, I would just move it around a little bit.
Yeah, and I'll tell you when it's 30 seconds.
As most people do, you know, squeeze all the juices out in the tea bag when they make their morning brew.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, 30 seconds in and out.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time.
Okay, simultaneously, we'll remove this. Okay, we stir it a bit.
Okay. Okay.
Now, tell me, what do you see?
Okay, so instantly you see that there is a difference in color. You know, the soft water sample is sort of a bright golden with a hint of mahogany, but you can definitely see that orange, you know, Kenyan tea vibe. And with the tap water, and this is the most interesting thing I found as a tea professional. Now, tap water can vary so drastically, even in the same country. So it's very difficult to standardize that, and it's very hard, isn't it, most of the time? But you can definitely see that there is, it's very deep. It's not as clear. The clarity isn't there.
It's murky.
So it's murky, exactly.
And darker.
Yep.
And this one? If you look from the top, it's clearer. It's even murkier than that one.
It's definitely more cloudy.
Opaque. Yeah.
Cloudy than this one. This one is definitely brighter.
Okay, now you smell. This is what you're used to. Well, not you, but people in general. What do you smell?
It's quite flat. It's not very aromatic. You definitely don't get the burst of flavors I would expect.
There is a...
This one is even more flat.
It's not only flat, there is also a kind of smelly, dirty cloth kind of smell.
Yeah, dirty cloth is a good...
This one more so than this one. And now smell this one.
Yeah, it feels very, very, very muted. There is definitely also a hint of like chlorine almost, you know, like a chemically smell. Or no, it's it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference.
Yeah, here you can smell tea actually.
Yeah,
it smells
absolutely.
like tea. Okay, and mind you, this is the cheapest tea we could find. So even the cheapest tea can improve just by using the right water. Now we'll do the tasting, but we'll wait a bit till it's cooled down.
Okay, let's do it. Taste test coming up. So the tea is now ready to drink, and instantly you can already see the difference, and we'll go through that in a bit, but let's have a little taste. So
Start with the usual.
All right, start with the usual. Ooh, do I really want to do this now?
The smell as well.
Oh, it's very, the tannins are very, very sharp. It's a little bit astringent, and it's not as satisfying, but let's taste the middle one. And just to remind, this one was made with tap water, but the bag was left in for a minute, whereas this one was 30 seconds.
And no
correct?
movement. Yeah.
And no movement. Oh, it's a little bit smoother. It's definitely not as astringent. And comparatively to the 30 seconds one, you definitely get a nicer flavor profile, a little bit fuller than the first sample. This is where it gets exciting. Let's see. Ooh. It instantly, even in a blind taste testing, you can tell that this is the one that's made with soft water, because it is really clean. It is definitely smoother, and the aroma profile is much more intense.
So you taste more.
You taste more. You taste more in the brew. It's comparatively to the other two, that is, you know, a better brew. And you can see even from the color, this has a clarity unlike the other two. And if you notice, there's also a rim of bubbles. And if you look, next time pay attention to when you make your brew in the morning, pay attention to the film on top. A lot of times you see like an oily surface. That is due to your water being very hard. Do you want to explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah, of course. So what actually happens is that the calcium and magnesium in the tap water attach themselves to the nicer, finer flavors in the tea.
That's right.
So the bitter flavors have longer molecules. They cannot attach to the calcium, so they can float around freely. So what you get is a flat tasting tea, mainly bitter, right?
Indeed.
And astringent as well. So your mouth goes like that.
Almost like drying feeling. It's
Yeah,
a dry feeling in the mouth.
Like sucking on a lemon.
Indeed,
basically.
Yes.
And the aftertaste is very, very dry.
Yeah.
But the other thing that water does when it has a high pH, the dirty cloth kind of smell,
Yes.
that comes from
That was instantly recognizable. The difference is clear. And it's such a simple change. Filtered water, 6.5 pH. And there you have it, even with the worst tea, which admittedly we use today for this very experiment, the result is undeniable.
So imagine if you do this with high quality tea. Same thing. So don't use your high quality tea with tap water because you lose 85 to 95% of the actual flavors. Good tea deserves good water.
Indeed, well said. See you next time.